Or to intercept outside Kepfu, yeah. So somewhere in between Gank and Kepfu, that's what he's required to do to give us a little bit of...
Hotel,
he has to give us at least 2 miles before Kepfu. That's called an approach gate. Corey may have mentioned that to you, but the concept of an approach gate is required. The controllers have to give you at least 2 miles outside of the final approach fix. A lot big warehouses out there. Ugh. The Podunk Golf Course, Chamber A. You're very stable on the control. That's a great job, especially with a system that you don't know that well.
I don't know it at all, man. I feel completely lost in it, actually.
Yeah, this is like the equivalent of. So if you really want to see what the old gauges are, this would be the old type, and this is the new type.
I'm trying to get used to the tape.
Yeah.
On 4 Juliet Hotel.
Yeah. But just like the other flying, the key is to keep this stable. If you keep this stable, then you're going to be stable and make very small changes. Don't be too dramatic on the changes. Don't let it drift. If you don't pay attention, after a while, it'll start drifting.
November 0, Papa Lima, turn left heading at 090.
Left heading 0900 Papa Lima.
November 5 Tango Charlie, turn left heading
That's what we thought. Basically a base leg now. Got a base one. Almost a gank, actually. We're going to be heading right towards Mount Rainier. How about that? Be able to see it in the synthetic vision. That's your mountain.
There it is. I'll just watch it from there. I can take a picture of that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, wings level 090. Very nice, good. And 2000. Landing checks. Landing checks complete. Pass undercarriage, mixture, prop switches. Head right towards Guay Army Airfield.
November 93 Golf traffic is 12:30.
About a minute.
Down altitude kids 5,000.
Left turn to 350 is what we'd expect. That shows that we have LNAV captured.
12:30.
So we got our GPS the way it should be.
5,100.
This number says 2 miles from center line right there. Down to the exact decimal point. It's kind of nice.
November 4 Juliet Hotel, thanks for the help, and contact the 1C Tower. At November 5 Tango Charlie, roger, reduce speed by 30 knots.
Yeah, if you take us through the center line.
At November 5 Tango Charlie, you'll be following a phenom that's going to be on the visual approach about 4 miles east of Valencia. November 0 Papa Lima, turn left heading 360. You're 5 miles from Kepfu, maintain 2000 until established on the final approach course. Cleared RNAV, runway 35 approach, circle 17.
360, 2000. Cleared the RNAV 35, circle 17, Tacoma Narrow 0 Papa Lima.
November 24 Juliet, rare services terminated, Alferness IFR.
About 2150 RPM is what you usually need. And what you can do now is intercept that purple line. So maybe a little bit of a 10-degree intercept to get back on that purple line. Inbound course is 351. So if you do about 010, that should be good intercept. Until you intercept, and then you can do that.
At November 63, golf traffic is no factor. Contact Seattle Center 124.2.
Give us. So he gave us 360.
Until established, though, but we're established.
Oh, okay.
So now we can do our own navigation, yeah.
Gotcha.
We're at least less than half the needle, so we're doing well. You can maybe shave off some of the intercept. You can pick your own heading and whatever works for you. Remember, your altitude should be 2,000, so a little pitch up, yeah, that's good. Just find a heading that will get you what you want. Try to be consistent with that heading. But don't go fishing around a lot.
And was there an aircraft looking for flight following?
Look for a second straight ahead. That's very unique. See the way the fog is right at the bridge deck? On the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. It's amazing.
Ah, cool.
I see that too often. And Mount Baker in the background. Gorgeous.
3012. Currently 2,000 feet just north of Lake Tapps. Request VFR flight following to the Olympia VOR and then down to KCLS. Kilo.
At November 362, you're outside of my airspace. Contact approach 125.9er.
125.9er. 362.
Central aircraft numbers over Sanderson Field from 13,500.
Repeat your data center frequency.
And the aircraft looking for Seattle Center frequency, I think I stepped on you. Say again.
Nice. So you're getting to learn how to use the wind correction. Very nice. So right now with the needle centered, if theoretically you put the thing right on the runway, you're perfect.
At November 7 Air 63.
That heading is about 353.
124.2.
Tells you what your heading should be.
At November 1010 Alpha, contact Seattle Center 124.2.
It's about 40 feet low, but not too much.
November 5 Tango Charlie, you're 3 miles from Employee, maintain VFR, cleared ILS, runway 17 approach.
Very nice, good. Small changes.
November 185 Tango Charlie, you're 3 miles from Employee, cleared ILS, runway 17 approach, maintain VFR.
Perfection there, you got perfection.
November 5 Tango Charlie,
ferry coming back from Anderson Island.
Contact Olympia Tower. November 0 Papa Lima, the Coma weather, 2253 Zulu observation, winds are calm, visibility is 3 miles, mist, and they're scattered at 100, temperature is 5, dew point 4, altimeter 3012, and ATIS of Victor is current.
Probably, thank you.
November 0 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower.
Popular Tower, thanks for your help.
Tacoma Tower, Sky 1683 Charlie with Victor 8 Northwest, full stop.
Tacoma Tower, 520 Papa is inbound for circle lane 17.
Cessna 1683 Charlie, Tacoma Tower, ident, make a straight in, runway 17, report over Gig Harbor.
Straight in for 17 and we'll report over Gig Harbor, Sky 82 Charlie.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, circle west of the runway for right base, runway 17, report starting the circle.
Papa Lima, circle west for the 17, so report to circle 1 started.
Hey, now why do I not have a glide slope yet?
There's no glide slope on this, so we're going to go ahead and start descending.
Okay, it doesn't give me an advisory glide slope?
Exactly, on this one it doesn't. Yeah. So we're going to put our nose down to about -5. Keep your heading at 353. You're looking for a descent rate of about 800, so you can pitch for about 800 descent rate.
There you go.
Good afternoon, Tacoma Tower.
We're going down to 1,000 feet.
03 Alpha Mike, 10 south, information picture, inbound
Make
for
this
landing.
number about 800 to 900. A little bit more pitch down than you're used to for the ILS.
Navajo 203 Alpha Mike, Tacoma Tower, ident.
And why is that?
We're trying to do the dive and dive approach, which is stabilize.
Oh, right, okay, gotcha.
Runway 17, wind calm,
take a good look.
altimeter 3012,
Hopefully over the cloud there.
turning midfield downwind.
Right traffic.
You're making a good heading correction there, I like that. We got 200 feet to go, so now you can gradually maybe go to half of that deflection. Don't blow through the 1,000, so bring it a bit to about -500, yeah. And dovetail it to maintain -0 plus 100, so anywhere between 1,000 and 1,100, but no lower than 1,000.
Okay, so this
put in your power.
is our minimums right here.
Yeah, and we'll put in the power to maintain altitude, about 2,100. The pitch to maintain the 1,000. Then, have you done circling approaches with Corey?
No.
Okay, so the way you do a circling approach is you stay at this altitude, but visually doing the equivalent of a pattern. So let's start turning left now. We're going to try to do a pattern with the right traffic for the opposite runway.
Okay, so we're assuming that we're in sight at this point.
Yeah, we're in sight, yeah. Remember to maintain your 1,000, so you pitch up a little bit.
Is that a requirement once, because I mean we're visual essentially now, right?
Right, but for safety you're not supposed to descend below MDA until you turn to land.
Okay.
The expectation is when you're circling that you stay at MDA or above until you're in a position to land.
Okay.
What could happen is at the last minute things could come in, like weather could change, yeah.
Sky 83 Charlie's over Gig Harbor.
Cessna 83 Charlie, make a tight left 360 for spacing.
360, 83 Charlie.
You're doing great. You're -0 plus 100. That's great. You're at 1020. That's a good choice. Now you're going to try to parallel the runway. So you can do a track of about 350. So the wind is pretty calm up here. So if you steer about 350, it should be fine.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, verify you're on the circle.
0 Papa Lima is on the circle for 17.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, runway 17, wind calm, cleared to land.
Land 17, 0 Papa Lima. So if you want to see where we're on the runway, just a little closer, let's go back a little further to the left away from the runway. I'll give us a little bit more room.
3 Charlie, number 2 to follow a Cessna on a midfield.
Then usually on the circling approach, I wait until I'm beam the numbers,
Look at the traffic,
and at that point I cut the power back and basically do an engine out landing. The reason is because I'm so close to the runway, I don't need a lot of energy. Tell me when you think we're beam the numbers, and then I'll do the power.
Cessna 3 Charlie, roger, number 2, runway 17,
Been cleared.
wind calm, cleared to land.
Good.
You are cleared?
All right.
Request a left turn to line up for the final 3 Charlie.
You're beam the number.
Okay.
Cessna 3 Charlie, approved.
So now we pitch for a speed of 70 degrees of flaps. We start a slow turn to the right and just pitch for 70.
So we were cleared to land?
Oh, clear. Confirm that.
I missed that.
Tower 0 Papa Lima, just wanted to confirm we're clear to land.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, affirmative. Number 1, cleared to land.
0 Papa Lima, roger, thank you. So put down 20 flaps, lined up with the runway. More of a steep right turn. Then we'll put down the rest of our flaps.
Way to take it all the way in, or are you taking it?
You can take it in, that's fine. Or should be all the way out. And then you want to pitch for 60 with this number here, so you're going to pitch up a little bit more. Pitch up. Good.
I have a hard time in the right seat.
Okay, I got it, yeah. I got it, that's fine. Okay. That was a good approach, yeah.
Navajo 3 Alpha Mike, continue on Dowman. Number 2,
Caution.
follow the Cessna on a 3-mile final.
Too slow. Too slow.
Continuing downwind, number
Caution.
2. And
Circling approach is one of the harder landings to make because you have so much energy to dissipate.
Too slow.
Okay, you got the airplane. The controls. Now we're going to be off at Alpha 3. Transponder VFR.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, contact ground.
0 Papa Lima ground. So we've got all our aft landing. Ground, this is 520 Papa Lima. Taxi to North Parking.
This is 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma ground, taxi to Park, Alpha Bravo 2.
Alpha Bravo 2 to Park 0 Papa Lima. Okay, I got it. All the lights are off. The beacon. Circling approaches are a little more difficult, so that's why, especially at night, you don't usually do them. We talked about at that club too, that there's an increased risk with circling approaches. This is just doing a straight in. And you can imagine doing that, just below a cloud deck and with poor visibility, it'd be kind of challenging to do that. Today was a little easier because we had good visibility. Catch that you caught that he didn't clear us to land. That was a very good catch on your point.
I didn't hear it,
yeah.
So he may have, but...
Yeah, I think he said it, but it's always good to check. So I really believe it's that. If there's any doubt at all, yeah.
Ground Cessna 1683 Charlie on Alpha 2.
We're going to off at Bravo 2.
1683 Charlie, Tacoma ground, taxi to Park, the Alpha Bravo 3. Bravo 3 to Park, 82 Charlie.
Enough going on, but I try to be careful to actually get landing clearance.
Yeah. It's good to be a team and both be on the lookout. No one is perfect all the time. clear on the right. What has changed from 2 hours ago? Fog is totally lifted, yeah. You got a little taste of the G1000 there.
There's a lot going on
really,
that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, loading the approaches as well in the background and radios and all that. But it's got a huge potential, but you have to be able to harness it. So it takes that training.
Yeah.
But a lot of the same stuff you get on the 430 is just a little extra level here. Okay.